What's going down? So, little topic I've been thinking about for a long time and wanting to get into is just kind of talking about the roles of masculine and feminine, right? Alpha energy, right? And like divine feminine energy and roles in the world. And yeah, there are roles, you know. It always like really amazes me that humans believe sometimes that they're like sciences and medicines and things. Technology is really good, but I just don't see how we can pretend like we're smarter than the mind that created this planet that we don't understand, and a universe that we don't understand. We experience a level of awareness and consciousness that we have no idea what is and do not understand. I think that it is one of the truest marks of ignorance and of arrogance and of an unlearned person to think that humans really know anything at all about what's going on our planet, in our world, and in our biology, and in these different realms and spheres I just mentioned. Because when you are studied and you do listen to a lot of the best or most like salient and forward-thinking minds in the game, the reality of that statement coming from, you know, some of the most prominent scientists and all those academics and scholarly folks, it's not like even an act of humility to say that. It shows how much they know, because when you know nothing, the most dangerous thing about that is you don't know what you don't know. But I'm so sorry for the rabbit hole. Check this out. Masculine, feminine, there's a reason for them that is organic and is a natural, it's a byproduct of, it came out of the mind that created all of this. You know, this rock that we're on right now in outer space that's traveling over 60,000 miles per hour, and you don't even feel it because all of the synergy of systems supporting this experience have been calibrated perfectly. So we walk around in our bubbles of ignorance with our postulations and our hypotheses, thinking that we can better define this world and our experience and create something superior to what put us here, right? The only issue with that is we don't know anything, right? So for us to redefine masculine and feminine roles based on what we think is, in my opinion, the height of absolute ignorance. And I really fault a lot of academia and the greater public for going along with it. But, you know, the forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do thing is real, you know. Most people just go along with the best idea they consume, you know. And this is understandable if you're not thinking for yourself, and if you're not the type of person who has devoted themselves. Look back in your past and you think about your educational journey. You know, did it stop at high school? I would probably argue that it never even started in high school. I wasn't ready to learn anything scholarly or academically, right, for lack of a better word, until well, one, I had to in the Marine Corps, or else I was gonna die. Or when I got back from the Marine Corps and I'd done a lot of things, it's like my brain switched, right? So, you know, you gotta think for yourself, man. So many people lose this thinking for themselves. If you haven't read a book since you've been in high school, you're wrong. You can listen to books now. You know, that should be your education. Seeking knowledge in the direction of your interests will lead you to purpose. We live in a world where people are trying to redefine the natural wisdom that put us here. I think there are a lot of pitfalls, okay? Trying to water down, slice down, just degrade, denigrate, and even demonize attributes that are organic to who we are is wrong. And who do we think we are for doing this, right? And I'm not going to get into a full sprint on this before it's time for me to go, but I just want to plant these seeds. I'm going to make a video about this later. Who do we think we are to water down masculinity, right? And to demonize the alpha energy that's in our planet. Why would we do this? We would do this because masculinity is the backbone, the spine, and the gatekeeper to society. You can't do what you want to people who have intelligent, strong, capable men. Everyone is safer when there are intelligent, strong, mature alpha men, right? Who's going to protect you? Who's going to take care of you? Who is going to provide for you? The flip side, which I think is so ingenious what they've done, is they have taught females to be masculine and to value alpha male traits, right? Which has effectively destroyed the family unit, because we, male and female, I'm gonna say alpha male and divine feminine, are designed to work as a unit. The alpha male is powerful, but he's lacking things. He needs that divine feminine in order to balance him, and she needs that masculine alpha to protect and provide, right? Now I'm going to go into another rabbit hole because I think it is worth it, right? As an alpha, right? As a man who is like, I'm an alpha male, and I don't say that much because I believe it's demonstrated in my actions, right? I'm out in front, taking territory, right? And I'm creating every day. I am fighting every single day. I am battling myself, and I am battling many different enemies all around me constantly. I am battling betas that want to take my position. I am battling my own weaknesses, and then I am battling worthy opponents out there that deserve my attention and do pose a threat to my future and my destiny and my lineage and the mission that God has put me on this planet for. What I need is a place to come. And therefore, otherwise everywhere is a war. And that's why the alpha needs the feminine to come and rest and recharge and take care of them. A place where you can lick your wounds and heal, right? That is what that divine feminine, that's what my wife is for. You gotta understand these things. Because if you're just an alpha out there, you can gas out, man, and you can die tired. But what's happening now is you're going out and you're fighting now that females have been convinced that doing so many things that we need as alphas are masculine. Now you go out and you fight and you take territory and you go to your job and you give literally a blood transfusion of your life and energy in order to push your family forward, protect and provide for them. You come home exhausted. So everywhere you go on the planet is war, right? And the thing about an alpha male is we're not going to fight a female. There's no fight. There's no, you know what I mean? But there becomes a power struggle. And that power struggle, you know, alphas speak respect. And if there is not respect, you're not going to stick around for it. So that is the problem that we're having in today's world. As an alpha, everywhere you go, because of what you do, who you are, you're respected. To not be respected in your own home is huge. You've got to be respectable, yes. But if you look on TV and you watch all the social engineering, the guy's the idiot, the wife is the smart, wise, everything. I would generally say that the wife is the glory of a man. The wife is an example of his fruit, of his first enterprise. But in today's society, where everyone's being taught the wrong tools to have a relationship, and women are conditioned to power struggle with you, and men are conditioned to happy wife, happy life, hidey ho, to abdicate. I don't think that's true anymore. I think so many relationships are a byproduct of the environment we're in. But to be honored everywhere you go and then come home and not have honor is an effective attack on the family, the nuclear family unit. This is significant because a nation's only as powerful as its family. You made it through all these videos. I love you. Hope that you found some value in it. I'm just warming up. I'm probably gonna have to drop a podcast or something on this because it's too hot for me to just break down in a 10-minute drive. Was it like Tuesday? Happy Tuesday, y'all.